And now, ladies and gents, on the last one, they say sine of theta multiplied by cos beta is equal to -1. Right? Now they say write down the maximum and minimum value of cos beta. Right. Now, if you think about the graph, the cos graph, okay, what is the maximum and the minimum value? So you know that in this case, the minimum value would be at -1 and the maximum value would be at +1. So y is actually an element of -1 to 1, right? So the minimum value is equal to -1 and the maximum value is equal to 1. Right, now they say to us in 4.5, if in 5.5.2, solve for theta, right, is an element of 0 to 270 and beta, which is -180 to 90, right? So we need to now solve for theta, right, and beta in that case. Now I want you to think about it. The product of these two give us -1. So what does that mean? So 1 times -1 would be equal to -1, but similarly -1 times 1 would give me -1, right? So let's start on the first one. Sine of theta equal to 1 and cos theta equal to -1. So sine theta equal to 1. Okay, so therefore theta will be the arc sine of 1. And where is this? At 90 degrees. And that satisfies our condition. They said theta is between 0 and 90. Okay, so theta is equal to 9. They said theta is an element of 0 to 270, right? So in this case, we said when sine is 1, cos has to be -1. So where is cos beta equal to -1, right? So beta would be the arc cos of -1, and I want you to think about it in this case, right? So if we're looking at our cos graph, where is it equal to -1, right? So it looks something like this. That would be 0, that would be 90, that would be 180. So definitely this would be 180. But remember that they did say that beta must be between -180 to 90. So when we solve for the cos graph, right, remember we always say plus or minus 180, right? So in that case, which means I'm going to take the negative value. Okay, so beta is -180. Right, that's part of our solution. Now let's swap the values around, okay? Said, okay, so we've made cos sine theta equal to 1 and beta -1. Now let's make sine of theta -1 and cos beta equal to 1. Right, so sine theta -1. So when is sine equal to -1? Okay, and we find that this happens at either -90, but remember we say plus k 360. So if we add 360 to that, that would give us 270. And the reason I'm adding 360 is because they said theta is an element of 0 to 270, right? And then finally, where is the cos of beta equal to +1, right? So beta, the arc cos of 1, all right, and this would give me 0. Now they said to me It's between negative 180 and 90, right? So that would give me 0 plus K360. Okay, so this would definitely be at 0. If we add 360, it gives us 360. If we subtract 360, it gives us negative 360. So these are all our values. So beta must be equal to 0 or negative 180, and theta must be equal to 270 as well as 90 degrees. And ladies and gents, that's how we come to the end of this section, right? We're going to go to the next question.